Imagine a world without glasses. People would be walking around in a blur, mistaking fire hydrants for long-lost friends, and reading the newspaper with their noses touching the prints. Thankfully, we have the unsung hero, glasses. In this light-hearted mini-documentary, we'll explore how glasses came to be, the bold fashion statement they become, how they are made, and why a little pair of specs can cost as much as a fancy smartphone. Let's dive into the spectacle of glasses. So, let's trace back to ancient Italy. In ancient Rome, Emperor Nero supposedly watched gladiator fights through a polished emerald, basically the first recorded attempt as sunglasses. Fast forward to Middle Ages. Scholars and monks relied on reading stones, transparent quartz or glass domes, to magnify text. But the real breakthrough was in 13th century Italy, when the first wearable eyeglasses were invented. History is a little bit blurry on the exact detail, but we know that by the late 1200s, people were balancing some makeshift spectacles on their noses and finally giving their arms a rest from holding magnifiers. Glasses caught on quickly. Venice became a hotbed of spectacle making thanks to its high-quality Murano glass, and by 1300 there were even guild regulations for selling glasses in the city. As the Renaissance brought printed books, the demand for spec grew even more. Early designs were simply two small round lenses stuck together that you can pinch on your nose, not exactly comfortable. It wasn't until the early 18th century that someone had the bright idea to attach arms to glasses so they could hook over your ears. English optician Edward Scarlett, around 1727, is often credited with this innovation. In 1784, the ever-inventive Benjamin Franklin, who was both nearsighted and farsighted, got tired of switching between two pairs of glasses and invented bifocals, stacking two lens powers in one frame. Over the centuries, glasses steadily evolved from a practical aid to a personal trademark, once stigmatized as the hallmark of scholars or the elderly. These spectacles eventually transformed into fashion accessories and self-expression. Originally, lenses were easier to make round, so round frames were the go-to. But glasses today came in more shapes than you can think of, and each style says something a little bit different. Let me show you the ones I know. We got the round, the oval, the square, the Boston and the Wellington, the blow, the fox, the crown, the hexagon, the aviator, and the rimless. So, how do these vision-saving gadgets actually came to life? Well, let's start with the lenses. Fun fact, we still call them glasses even though 80% of lenses today are actually made out of plastic. Lenses begins as blanks. Think of a round puck of clear material, either traditional glass or more commonly polycarbonate or plastic. These blanks already have a basic optical curves on one side. Using precise machine and your prescription as a guide, clinicians grind and polish the blank second surface until the lens has exactly the right curve rate to correct your vision. When it's finished shaping, lenses then get a spa day. Optional treatments like anti-scratch coatings, anti-reflective coatings, and UV protections are applied, usually in special vacuum chamber or a chemical bath. Meanwhile, the frames have their own journey. Frame materials range from metals like stainless steel or titanium to plastic like acetate, a plant-based plastic known for rich colors and durability. Some frames are even made of wood or carbon fiber for extra flair. The manufacturing process varies. Metal frames might be stamped or cut from sheets of metals and then bent into shape. After shaping, frames are polished to remove rough edges and give a nice finish. They may be painted or patterned in various design. With frames and lenses ready, the last step is marrying the two. Lenses are carefully slotted into the frame's rims. If the frame has a full rim, then lens is cut to just the right shape and snapped or secured in. For rimless or half-rim glasses, little screw or invisible nylon wires hold the lenses in place. Now for the real question. Why are glasses so expensive? Well, let's break it down. For one, material and engineering do play a role. Those super thin high index lenses that don't make you look like a bug-eye cartoon, they cost more to produce. Fancy coatings like repel dust, resist scratches, or magically turn dark in the sun aren't free either, and frame materials can drive up costs. Titanium frames or designer brand acetates come with a higher base price than basic plastic. If your prescription is complicated, like progressive lens, the manufacturing process is more involved and priced accordingly. So yes, part of what you pay is high-tech customization and quality. And that said, the raw manufacturing cost of glasses is often a lot lower than what you pay at the store. In fact, according to industry insiders, a quality pair of frames may only cost on the order of £3 to £6 to produce, and even a fancy designer branded frame could be made for under £15. Surprising, isn't it? The reason you are paying $150, $300, or more for those bags has a lot to do with markups and the business of eyewear. A huge factor is that the eyewear market isn't exactly a free-for-all competition. These days, a single giant company, EssilorLuxottica, controls a large chunk of the industry, from manufacturing to retail. This company owns or licenses many of the big brands names you have heard of, and even many of the optical shops you buy from. And that fancy pair of designer glasses and the budget pair on the next rack might ultimately come from the same parent company. With so much power concentrated, there's less pressure to keep prices low. It's almost a monopoly on our vision needs. In short, glasses are expensive because they can be. The people making and selling them know most of us can't exactly go without our glasses. If you need them, you need them. The silver lining: there are now more online retailers and brands trying to challenge the old system and offer low-cost options, but that's a story for another documentary. From emeralds held by Roman emperors to the stylish frames resting on our noses today, glasses have come a long way. They have helped scholars poo over scripts, power inventors and scientists, and became fashion statements in their own right. They are the product of clever science and human creativity in design. Sure, they may cost a lot, but for many of us, they are literally our window to the world. And despite the rise of contact lenses and laser eye surgery, the classic eyeglasses continue to endure, balancing style and function. Next time you put on your glasses, take a moment to appreciate the history and tech packed in that little gadget, and enjoy the crystal clear view.